Good morning, Jane's Weather subscribers. This is Monday, March 13, and these are the maps from 8 o'clock this morning. Let's have a look at what's happening today. So we still have this trough that is running down here through Queensland. That is now starting to weaken, but we've probably got 2 more days of activity from that one. Instead, we do have a trough that is running through the southeastern states here, and it's having a lot more impact in New South Wales than what it did in Victoria yesterday. We also have a high pressure that is sitting back over the Bight and a fair bit of cloud here. This is just scatter on the radar. There's no cloud, so there's no wet weather underneath that. Let's zoom in on let's zoom in on New South Wales here. We're in the southeast, Sydney, just right in the middle here. There is a severe weather warning for severe thunderstorms. That is just to the north of Newcastle there. Taree now up to 92 millimetres in a short time, so it's producing some very heavy rain. For this large area of thunderstorms that we had over the central west here, there was, 113 in Temora, 76 now in Young. We've got falls around the 30 to 40 millimetre mark. So showers and thunderstorms there can pack a bit of a punch and are very quickly rising rivers as well. So that's what we've got today. Let's have a look at the rain forecast. And I'm going to refresh this one more time, see whether the Weather Bureau can wake up. And no, it's still the 11 p.m. map. It is a public holiday in Melbourne, so maybe they're a bit slow this morning. Here is the trough that's running through Queensland. Here's our secondary trough that is coming into the southeast and high pressure that is sitting back over the Bight. Over the next 8 days, this is what the rain map looks like. We have falls across the top end and down into Queensland here. Here's all the activity today and tomorrow in the eastern parts of New South Wales. Not much happening in the southeast except for western parts of Tasmania later on, and there's just a little bit that does clip the southwest. So going into Monday, this is today. Here's our falls over eastern New South Wales. Still activity in Queensland. Here is the trough line. You can see it very clearly there. Anywhere on and to the east of that has the risk of showers and thunderstorms. They may be severe this afternoon, and we'll see that this activity in New South Wales also spreads further north. As we go into Tuesday, still a bit of activity in Queensland, but not as much as we have seen in the previous days. Still a bit of activity in New South Wales, not much happening in the southeast, although there is the risk of thunderstorms across the ranges of Victoria here. It shouldn't produce too much. And as we go into Wednesday, there's not much left at all in the south and hardly anything in Queensland, and that continues into Thursday as well. So a large high pressure system is going to be moving in here and calming things down. Let's have a look at a couple of spots. I've pulled up parks this morning, and you can see we've got Australia, Canada, USA, so 3 models going on here. With the rainfall totals, all 3 of those we're expecting something up until 9 a.m, which is pretty much what was going on the radar there. It's only got Canada and a little bit of Australia left for the rest of the day and 1 more part here. So that would indicate that most models are suggesting it's easing. But we could still get some of that shower and storm activity because it is very slow moving. Now, if one of these forms right over you, then yes, it will bring heavy falls. As we go into the outlook here, not much around tomorrow. And as we go into Wednesday, conditions start to heat up again. And if you have a look here, we've got 30, 35, 33, 36, 37. So there are a lot of hot days on the way after this moves out as that high pressure system comes in. Let's look at somewhere slightly further north. So up in Narrabri, this shows that the activity isn't going to start until later on this afternoon. So between 3 and 4 p.m. is when we can expect the first activity there. And all of the models do have some activity. It brings the temperature down, obviously. Showers and thunderstorms hit and miss, start and stop. As we go through tomorrow, there's a little bit more activity and into Wednesday afternoon, but then the heat is on there as well. We've got Thursday 34, 35, 35, 34. So there's heat there. Let's have a look at Melbourne because I want to show you a new feature that is coming in the next couple of days. We're nearly ready to release it. Just a couple more tweaks need to go on. So just walking through the situation in Melbourne, just for an example, bright sunshine today, top of about 22, 23. There's a light southerly wind. Going into tomorrow, temperature jumps up to near 30, 29 or 30. There is the chance of a late afternoon or early evening thunderstorm in the Melbourne area, mainly about the ranges or outer northeastern suburbs, but it is possible to come into the city, so do keep an eye on that one. That clears in the early hours of Wednesday morning. Then cooler conditions come back in. Not cold, but we're in the mid-20s for both Wednesday and Thursday. Heats up again on Friday. That's as that high pressure system moves in, winds turn northerly, and then there is a cool change due at some point on Saturday. So these models, the Australian one doesn't have any heat on Saturday. It's got the cool change early. On USA, that's the purple line there. That's got it around the middle of the day. This one, GEM Canada, that has it late afternoon, and the Euro model has it late afternoon as well. So there could be some heat on Saturday before that cool change comes through. Let's have a look at the new things coming your way. So this is a notification that will be sent via email each morning to every paying subscriber that we have. So that's our founding members, our premium subscribers, and our business subscribers. There is the weather summary, so you can get a quick snapshot of what is going on, and this is the average of what the weather models are. Temperature and feels like. I've got a key up here. I'm going to be replacing this with yellow to make it just a little bit clearer, but you can quickly see, here is when the heat is on. So this is temperature and feels like as the second number. And so it gives you a really good planning tool for what's happening for the rest of the week. You can see when those bursts of heat are, or conversely, when the cooler air comes in. Rain and snow. Again, quick snapshot. Here's the average of the weather models for the day, and this shows that it is 5 to 6 p.m. when that begins, and it ends during the evening. And the Wednesday, that's only very early. It's before everyone gets up. Thursday, Friday, looking quite dry. There could be some activity on Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday as well. Scrolling back up, we've got a storm risk in Melbourne. There's nothing in these days here. I did say on Tuesday afternoon, this algorithm is going to get better over the next couple of weeks. I've got a new tech coming in to make that a bit better. So there's just a heads up on that one. Wind gusts very clearly see when you've got strong winds coming to your area. So anything when it is red, that shows that it's gusting over 40 k's an hour. That's considered a strong wind gust. So on Thursday, breezy and then strong during the afternoon. Friday, here we are, early hours of Saturday morning. So that's one to look out for if you need to secure items around your property. We've got our comfort index, which shows when the air's dry, pleasant, humid or tropical. And so there's some humid air coming into Melbourne on Wednesday, again on Saturday, and in the early hours of Monday. So just a quick snapshot of when that hits. Frost risk, nothing on at the moment. It is the middle of March, but it would be the chance of frost or a severe frost. You can see hour by hour how that happens. There's more here. We've got our spraying forecast. This would show that during the hours, the daytime hours of Monday, if you're spraying, we've got a nice window there of good conditions, whereas unsuitable for much of tomorrow and on Wednesday, but a nice little window here in the afternoon and on Thursday morning as well. And evapotranspiration to manage your water for crops. It shows the weekly total here, and I've also got the rain potential there, which I'll have a total of that, which is coming shortly too, so you can quickly see how much you need to work out for that evapotranspiration. That's all I've got for today. I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye.